The UN created 8 Millennium Development Goals, or MDGs, which were agreed to by all the UN states. These 8 MDGs ensure that the needs of those in poverty are met around the world. The UN planned to reduce the proportion of people living on less than $1.25 a day to half the previous amount by 2015, which was met 5 years ahead of the 2015 deadline. The UN aims to ensure that by 2015, all children globally will be able to complete primary schooling. The primary school enrollment in developing countries is 91% in 2015, up from 83% in 2000. In women's affairs, the UN intended to eliminate the gender gap in primary and secondary education by 2015. While 75% of men are in the labor force, only half of women are. Child mortality is another UN focus, which it hoped to reduce by 2/3 before 2015. Today, 16,000 children under the age of 5 die each day. The global mortality rate in 2015 has fallen from 90 to 43 deaths per 1,000 live births since 1990. Also in maternal health, the UN expects to reduce the maternal mortality ratio by 75%. Globally, nearly 289,000 maternal deaths occurred in 2013. The UN reports that the maternal mortality ratio was cut in half since 1990. The UN planned to stop the spread of HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases by 2015. However, 35 million people were living with HIV in 2013, with 75% of the new infections occurring in 15 countries. In environmental sustainability, the UN is working to reverse the loss of environmental resources. An increase in afforestation has reduced the net loss of forests at an average of 5.2 million hectares annually. While global carbon dioxide emissions increased by more than 50%, the ozone-depleting chemicals have been eliminated. The UN's final goal is to develop a global partnership for development. It reported that development assistance from developed countries increased by 66% from 2000 to 2014, reaching $135.2 billion. As the year 2015 comes to a close, the UN will evaluate the efforts each MDG has made to determine whether it's met its goals for each category.